Hi guys, welcome to Linux for Beginners course. I want to talk shortly about Linux, very shortly. Linux is operating system like Windows and Mac. But I don't want to give a full theoretical information about that because the a goal of this tutorial series is just give the basic Linux commands. Of course, in the future tutorials, I'm going to explain more advanced commands too to how to use Linux. That is why I will skip more theoretical part and straightforwardly talk about these commands. But before that, I would like to give instruction how we can install a Linux distribution and VirtualBox in our environment. So mostly people who are watching these tutorials right now probably using Windows or Mac, but Linux is another operating system. So for that we have a solution. We are going to use VirtualBox. We will download it, and downloading and configuring a VirtualBox is simple for both Windows and Mac. I'm using Mac and I will show it, but for Windows also the same procedures. You are just going to download it and click next like that, and then you will have ready VirtualBox in your environment. But installing any distribution related to Linux is sometimes depend on your configuration, Windows version or your Mac version. So there are many distributions we can use for tutorial purpose, almost all of them. So either you are using Ubuntu or CentOS or Red Hat or whatever you are using, the all commands I'm going to give in this tutorial series is applicable for all of them. But for my PC configuration, I already downloaded VirtualBox in my MacBook and already downloaded Ubuntu 25.10 and ARM 64-bit architecture in my environment and configure it. So now I'm going to give you a step-by-step instruction about that. Firstly, you need to go to in your browser and just click in here VirtualBox, and it is going to go to Oracle VirtualBox and click on it and click download in here. Okay, as you see in here, VirtualBox platform package. So maybe you can use Windows or macOS, Intel chips, or Upper Silicon like M1, M2, M3, M4. The latest one, as I know, currently is M4, or any other Linux distribution. So if you are using Windows, click on it, Windows host, or if you are using macOS or operating system, you can click on it if you have Intel chips. And if you are using macOS Apple Silicon like M1, M2, M3, M4, you can just click on it and use it. So in my case, I'm using MacBook Air M4. That is why I clicked on this, and I just want to quickly show you this downloading. So it is currently downloading, and I already downloaded, and it take a few seconds for me to download. And let me show you once more. I just want to click show it. For example, first I'm going to click on it. Okay, let's close. Okay, yeah, because it shows me, running the VirtualBox machine detects. But if you can see in here, you can see introduction, destination select, installation type, installation summary. Almost I didn't change anything. I just put it default, and I download it. Then I want to show you in the after downloading. If you are in MacBook, you can go Launchpad, and you can see your Ubuntu your VirtualBox manager in here. Then, okay, when you download your VirtualBox manager, Then we are going to create virtual machines by clicking in here by new. We are going to create virtual machines in here to install our Linux distribution. So for my laptop configuration, as I said, I'm using MacBook Air M4, so it's recommended to use Ubuntu, but maybe you can also consider to download CentOS or any other distribution too. But unfortunately in this tutorial series I couldn't give you whole instruction for its type of PC which is recommended or not, but I believe that as a smart students you are able to look in the internet about how you can, which distribution is better for your PC configuration. It is option 1, installing these whole infrastructure in your environment. But other option we also have using Google Cloud or Amazon Cloud or Azure Cloud, which I will give one tutorial about that, how we can configure AVC Cloud in our environment. So I'm just going to now show in the MacBook how we can also install ISO image of the one of the Linux distribution, Ubuntu. So let's go back to my browser. I'm already in here. You can again go to this website ubuntu.com, and according to your PC configuration. For my PC configuration, it's recommended to use Ubuntu, and I use the latest one, and it's recommended to use a ARM 64-bit architecture. So it may differ from your configuration. It is up to you because, as I said, it is a bit difficult, complicated at some point, but no worries. But searching, googling, or asking from ChatGPT, giving your configuration, asking question based on that, and take one of the recommended Linux version and install this image in your VirtualBox environment. So I already downloaded this. As you see from downloaded in here, I already downloaded this ARM 64-bit architecture in my environment, and this is appropriate to my configuration. I already downloaded that one. I already downloaded VirtualBox. So now I'm going to show you how we can install this inside of our VirtualBox. So in here, I just want to cancel it. In here, as you see, I already have one Ubuntu VM is a virtual machine is running, but I'm going to show you how we can install another one. So I'm going to here, I just click on new, and as I installed already Ubuntu, I'm just going to give my second, I'm just giving name like my second Ubuntu. So as you see, when I type Ubuntu in here, it automatically detect from the, it is smart, it's automatically detect its distribution as version. Keep it as it like that. And also ISO image. The ISO image in here I already downloaded. For example, you are going to just download path and select it. So I already downloaded this, which is I showed before. So you can click on it, and then you are clicking on next, and in here you are giving your operating system username, password, and you are confirming your password. You can give any password in here. So I am going to use, for example, my Ubuntu. So after that, I'm going to give it password. You can give any of them. I'm going to confirm it. And now I'm going to click next. In here, I recommend you, I increase the base memory like 400. So then I also increase the CPU to 4. And the disk size, it's recommended to something 40 or 35 something. Okay, let me keep it like that. And then I click on finish. So after clicking finish, it's going to start it. So I didn't talk about VirtualBox because, as I said, that I just want to give you quick instruction, not all, not every details about theoretical information about Oracle VirtualBox. We are just going to talk about Linux commands. Then this information is up to you. If you want, you can learn or not. I just want to skip this to focus the training. Okay, so in here I click on it, double click, and yeah, as you see, it is small. So I'm going to, in here, as you see, it is small, to see the view, and I'm going to click scale mode host, which is make bigger our, let's make it bigger more. Yeah, okay, let me try again. Okay, as you see, when we click on view and create scale mode, you can resize it and make it bigger. So as you see, it is going to running in here, so it may take some time, so just wait for it. And after copying files, everything resolved, that you will have Ubuntu ready for the use. So for my case scenario, it was straightforward, it was easy to configure, but as I said, that depending on other configuration, other Windows or Mac versions, it may change, and it depends also version of the Ubuntu or other Linux distribution we are using. So it is a bit complicated, but no worries about that. Then I hope it will work for you too, and you will figure out how to install in your laptop. So let's wait for it, that how it is gonna be end. So it is going to be starting now, configuring, installed, I guess. So let's wait a little more and see that is it ready to use or not. So it looks already started, and let's wait a little to see when it will start working. And okay, let's click on it, and okay, my Ubuntu. So as we created while downloading image, creating this image, we give some password. So now you write this password and click enter to enter your Ubuntu. So as you see in the first one, you will see welcome to Ubuntu. Click next, and finish. So in here we are going to this show apps, and then look for terminal, and I'm going to run my first command, who am I will explain this on the later courses. I'm just checking that is it working or not. Let's run it. Okay, as you see, give the username my Ubuntu, it give my Ubuntu, and I try to ID, it give me ID and my groups and everything else. That's cool. So that is all for now. In the next tutorial I will explain commands, and we will work on it. As I said, that you can use any Linux distribution. You can use maybe online terminals, or you can use clouds, but for the This tutorial series I'm going to use Ubuntu. So, and also in another option which I'm going to use today explaining another tutorial will be about cloud. So maybe if you don't want to install anything in your laptop, you can use cloud, and there are many free options for learning. Okay, thank you so much. See you in the next tutorial.